it's different, but we still have to give LeBron his respect. But with all that being said, I feel like we should trade LeBron.
Oh,
He's
okay.
getting to that age, and the name of the game with the NBA, you have to stay ahead. So the point is to trade LeBron before he can't play. That's the whole point of it. You're supposed to trade him a year before, the same way we did Shaq. We let Shaq go. It was 2 years in between before it was done, before he was done, and we got good people back for him. So I think the same thing should be done with LeBron. I'm a big AD fan because of where the NBA is right now. I think he's the perfect center for this NBA game. I'm not one of the people that's calling him what do you guys call him, an hourglass? What do you guys call him, Sean?
Um, always in street clothes.
No, it's something that they call him because they say he breaks easily. It's some saying that they're saying about AD. I can't think of it right now. But
Okay.
anyway, they basically call him a glass. They say that he easily hurt.
Mm,
I'm not a believer in that. Most of his injuries have been physical injuries. They have not been soft tissue injuries. So I'm willing to hang in there with AD. I'm willing to hang in there, but I think we should trade LeBron, and it definitely has to be something has to be done because we're a championship a bust team. We're nowhere near close to a championship right now.
wow. Okay. But right now, wouldn't you make an argument that LeBron James is the head of the snake on the team right now on the Lakers? If you trade LeBron, what are you guys doing this year? Are you just worried about the long term future, or are you talking about still trying to contend this year with the moves that you're talking about the front office making? And then I'll also add with LeBron's greatness, with him being who he is, probably going to end his career being in that GOAT conversation, right? Right? Honestly. Uh with
Yeah.
who? Michael Jordan.
Um.
And people don't really put Kareem in that conversation anymore. And people don't really acknowledge Kobe Bryant in that conversation, although they should. Uh I strongly they believe they should, but you know how that goes with Jordan. Uh with what he's achieved, you don't think that he has earned the right to be able to retire a Laker if he so chooses to do that?
Um. Well, to your first part of the question, early in the season, right before AD got hurt, it
Yeah.
had finally switched. I know everybody's been waiting for it to switch, but this year, oh man, I'm sorry, I'm at Walmart. There's some pretty ladies around, but that's another story for another day.
Yeah.
Um, um, but if you watch the Lakers and if you pay attention to the early in the season, right before AD got hurt, AD was actually the head of the snake. Finally, I know everybody's saying like finally, but people might not have been watching, but I was watching. He had finally took the reins and he was dominating the NBA. He was
Mm,
check out his last 10 games before he got injured. He was literally dominating. They finally had got it to where it was supposed to be. So actually, LeBron wasn't the head of the snake when AD got hurt.
okay.
So I
Okay.
would say AD is the head of the snake. He's good 28, 29.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the whole thing
Yeah,
with
so
AD,
I would say it finally switched to AD.
okay. So what I'd say is the only thing with AD, man, is if he can figure out like an off-season regimen or something to try to stay healthy throughout an 82 game season. I mean, and I don't think
Yeah,
it should be hard because I don't. When you look at him, he's not a huge guy like a Joel Embiid. Like, you know what I mean? It's not like he has a huge body to have to protect. Like, in the way he moves, he's very versatile. Like, didn't he grow like 8 inches? Like, you know what I mean? Out of high school or like going into college, so he's used to playing
right,
like a perimeter player. You know what I mean?
right. Um, you're right if he could find some type of regimen, but me honestly, watching his injuries that he's had since he's been here as a Laker,
Yeah.
I believe when he was in New Orleans, I believe he used to sit out a lot of games because they were meaningless, and I believe if he had a neck injury, he wouldn't play. But here, he has proven that if he can play, he will.
That's true. That's true. I give you that.
So basically, I think it's just a lot of bad luck. I think it's a lot of bad luck, and I think he's also cursed with. It's a gift and a curse with athleticism. He's so athletic to be
He
so
is.
long, and the moves that he's doing, he's not really supposed to be able to do those, and he's off his feet a lot. Usually, when he gets injured, it's because he's off his feet. He's coming down, and somebody's cutting him off. He's falling, or he's coming down, and somebody's injured. He's off his feet a lot for somebody his size.
Mm,
So I believe that his athleticism is a gift and
and a curse. Uh,
But I believe that being said, I still believe in AD. I would hate, and I think the NBA would hate to see everybody give up on AD and he end up somewhere with the Warriors and they win another 6 championships in a row. I think we would hate to see that, right?
yeah, we
So
definitely
I'm
would.
gonna hang in there with AD, and I believe he can overcome it. I mean, I went through this with Pau Gasol. We traded Pau Gasol for Marco Gasol, who was not in the NBA yet, and no one had any ideas who Marc Gasol was, and we didn't even think he was going to be as good as he was. But
I damn
people had
sure didn't.
given up on Pau Gasol, and we got him and won 2 championships, and everybody wished they had him. So I'm not so quick to give up on AD like that.
Facts. And he, like you said, he's still young. If anything, he needs to
I'm
probably
still
just
young.
have more of a grounded, you know what I mean? Learn how to ground himself more. And you know what I mean? If anything, like use his athleticism in high leverage moments. You know what I mean? When you absolutely have to have it,
Right.
gotta have it situations maybe in the fourth quarter. But if you're talking about quarters 1 through 3, if he can learn how to maybe pace himself throughout games without having to overdo it at times when it's not necessary, because like you just said, it's a gift and a curse. But just knowing what
Yeah.
you can and can't do with your
Yeah.
body. Um, but
I
that's
agree. It's AD's that's his maturation process is learning how to pace himself. Like you said, it's a lot of NBA players that's their maturation process is learning how to pace themselves. A lot of Joel Embiid. I see Joel Embiid do it a lot now.
yeah,
Like he paces himself because he knows that he's a big guy. You have to pace yourself. You have to know when. It's the time. It's the time and the place.
exactly. It might not be really appealing to the fans, but as long as you know how to not, what I mean, know how to do it and not lose games, then I don't think
Exactly.
it hurts you, right? So, but let's shift over to LeBron
Exactly.
and what he's done with this scoring. I believe he should be able to pass number one, get number one in scoring this year, right? It's only a matter of when he's going to do it this year.
It's possible for him. It's possible for him to do it this year.